taking care of themselves and putting the screws to the middle class. They've clearly taken away the opportunity for the middle class to enjoy the American dream. But I'm proud to carry the flag for Kentuckians who are hungry for change in Washington and want the American dream back. I was born at a time the American dream was real, the age of Harry Truman and Alvin Barkley. And I'm proud to have support from the Barkley family, whose legend lives strong here in Western Kentucky. My father's name was Amos, and he was raised in Stamford, Kentucky. My mother's name was Billy, and she was from Crab Orchard, Kentucky. My dad was a union laborer who saved enough money to buy a small working farm in northern Kentucky where I grew up cutting tobacco and tending to livestock. I hung out at the corner store every Saturday, and we went to church every Sunday. We had no indoor plumbing, but my dad often told me that in America, I could go from the outhouse to the penthouse. I worked hard, and I've been fortunate to live that American dream. So it offends me that Washington politicians, like Mitch McConnell, continue to hurt the middle class by selling the American dream to the highest bidder. McConnell works hard for special interests that are trying to squeeze Americans for higher profits. He takes their money and he votes their way. Like all those home foreclosures, thanks to the Bush-McConnell policies, Mitch McConnell ought to hang a short sale sign around his neck. He's not who he says he is, and he's not on our side. He's a politician that will say or do anything to hold on to power. That's the problem in Washington. 24 years ago, when Addison Mitchell McConnell Jr. was first elected, he attacked Dee Huddleston on 3 issues. He attacked Dee for missing committee meetings while giving paid speeches. He attacked Dee for voting for tax increases and said he'd never support a tax increase. He attacked Dee for raising money from special interests, saying Dee must have been doing something for them to give him all that money. Well, after McConnell got elected, guess what he did? He missed committee meetings while giving speeches. He broke his promise and voted for tax increases. And he's raised more money from Washington's special interests than anyone in Kentucky history, and rewarded them by voting for them and against the people time and time again. And while Americans are struggling and the Bush-McConnell economy, Mitch McConnell is raking it in. Multi-millionaire Mitch has apparently tripled his net worth since Bush was elected. How's that Bush-McConnell economy been working for you? Most folks are having a tough time, but Kentuckians are resilient. We've been through tough times and failed leadership before, and I'm here to tell you there's hope. There is light at the end of the tunnel. America can do better if we change who represents us in Washington. We need new leadership that is on the side of the people, not on the side of power special interests. Leadership that will be protected. This election is about our future and your children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren's future, and it's time to get our country back on the right track. We can't do that by electing someone who wants more of the same. We need change now more than ever. And to make this side of the room happy, I have a simple question for you that Ronald Reagan once asked. Are you better off? Is the country better off today than it was 6 years ago? If you think so, keep going the way you are. If not, I'm your guy. 24 years in Washington is enough. Mitch McConnell is not on our side. He is part of the problem, and we need change. It's time to sick those hound dogs on Mitch McConnell. Let's get him. Thank you, and God bless.